We have all watched those who benefited from our democracy sometimes now become accessories to destroying our democracy, either through coercion and gangsterism against the opposition. We cannot allow this to happen. We will resist it.
Hi everyone, you're welcome to my channel one more time. You're on to Nego React, and we are reacting to the recent development where the Labour Party presidential flag bearer of the 2023 presidential election decamped from the Labour Party to the ADC. And the things he said are what I would like us to talk about in this video. But before I go on to say anything, just listen to him when he was making his declaration to decamp from Labour Party to ADC. Just listen, then we'll talk about some of the things, we'll do analysis of some of the things he did mention.
We have all watched those who benefited from our democracy sometimes now become accessories to destroying our democracy, either through coercion and gangsterism against the opposition. We cannot allow this to happen. We will resist it.
All right, you've heard him. He has said a lot already. Those who have benefited from our democracy have turned to become accessory that work against democracy in our country. And they are doing that through either gangsterism or through coercion, and all that. So, who are they talking about? As it is, you can tell that some of the things that are happening in this country today is nothing short of, we can say, political gangsterism. For instance, recently we had a story of the former Attorney General of the Federation, who was rumored, or rather, who already made an intention to run for the governorship position in his state, Kebbi State. And before you knew it, EFCC came after him. Then the former Minister for Labour, Chrissy Gige, also was rumored to be wanting to move from the APC, and before you knew it, EFCC came after him. And then we also have heard the story of my own former governor, Dr. Powa. EFCC was coming after him. Before you knew it, he decamped, and everything just went like so cool, and the guy is chilling very well now. So as it is, can we really say that Peter Obi is on the wrong side of the narrative? Can we say that there is no political gangsterism, there's no political coercion in this country? Now we'll talk about political coercion. Look at what happened in River State. Is that thing short of political coercion? On the surface, Wike is fighting his own boy, Simfubara. Why should we not have a reason to think that somewhere in the bush is the drummer that is drumming for the bird that is dancing at the roadside? A bird that is dancing at the roadside has the drummer drumming in the bush nearby. How are we not sure that our Maradona, our Messi, our Ronaldo of Nigeria politics, the master strategist who started his own mission all the way from when I was still a kid to now, and he's perfecting it. When he shouted, Emilio Con, it's my turn. You understand? It's my turn. Don't mind me. I'm just playing with the meaning of the word Emilio Con. Emilio Con means it's my turn. But Emilio Con, the word con. He also even told us some time ago that he will enlist many of us into the army. Give them the degree, Agbado, understand? So that's by the way. How are we not sure? This same man is the drummer in the bush nearby. Let's look at it this way. This boy Fubara is a very stubborn boy. You Wike, you've worked with this boy before, and the way it's going doesn't seem like he's going to support me in this coming 2027 election. Why don't we do it this way? Give him problem. Set up the national the state assembly, which are all your boys. Yes, I said that. Listen to when Wike himself said it.
We thought we should reject him madly. And that was why Assembly dropped their guns. I said, well, since this is the agreement, let's keep it. But some people think they are clever by half.
That it was after what himself and Sefubara had an agreement in front of the president. That was when he told his boys, the House of Assembly, to drop their guns. Meaning that all the problems that were happening, all the insurrection, all the problem chaos that were happening in River State were being masterminded by the FCT minister. He said it on live TV. You getting it? So now he's the front foe. He's the one that comes from the front. Is the face of the opposition to Simfubara, for instance, as it is. But what makes us not to think that Wike isn't the true opposition to Simfubara? But Wike's opposition to Simfubara is to find a way to humble Simfubara so that our president can come from the front now, because he's been at the back. They cannot come as the Deus ex machina in literature, the god from the machine who comes to say, "Hey, you, down with the mountain, down with the couplet. Now you're gonna have a truce in this fair city of Verona." You're getting it? If you are not a literature student, you don't understand what I just said. But there's no need in explaining those abracadabra I just made. You know, like it's coming. Look at when the Simple Bara came back. He was a humble dog, man. He was a humble dog. And he said that everyone should help him thank the president. That if it were not the president, he wouldn't be where he is today. So as it is, the president has finally been able to humble him. So we can see that what Peter Obi is saying here may not be totally untrue. We can see the evidence everywhere. You understand? But he's saying that they are going to resist it. This is what gets me thinking. Mr. Peter Obi, between me and you, tell the people, tell the viewers, how do you intend to resist him? I mean, how do you intend to resist our president, His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces? How do you intend to do that? Don't forget, but let's just keep, please, let's just let us hear some more from him before we move on.
We've now seen people who benefited in our democracy be part of celebrating electoral fraud publicly. And we are saying that those who are planning to rig an election in Nigeria come 2027, we will resist it by every means lawful and legitimate.
Okay, my people, this is where I have problem. At this point, I can tell my viewers that the ADC and Mr. Peter Obi are not yet ready for the game they want to play. Now, my daddy one day here say, "Na my jam motor for Tabi Pesco jam na my for supermarket." And my man, you want to hear that? Yes. Did you hear what Peter B just said? He said, "We're going to resist them with everything lawful and legitimate." But you and I know that in this country, lawful and legitimate does not work. Yes. You know why I'm telling you? I don't want to replay that video, but if you are in doubt, go and search whether our commander-in-chief now did at a time, some time ago, say that to his orderly, rather, to his orderly, when he was telling them, "Look, power is not given, power is taken. You're getting it. Grab it, take it, slash it, run away with it. You're not with it. You getting it? Run away with it." Whatever you think of what he was saying there is simply take the ballot box. That is a power that can never be given. It has to be taken, and you take it. More like he's a Christian. Maybe he's a good Christian. So because right from the days of John the Baptist, no, that guy is not a good Christian. Or his wife is a Christian. Maybe he has learned learned that part of suffering violence. Say, from the days of John the Baptist, the kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violence will take it by force. Again, the tell you say that power is not given, it's taken, and you can snatch it, you grab it, you run away with. This is someone you want to go with to meet and fight with legitimately. When you see that all these people are the people who belong to the philosophy, all is well, that ends well, all is fair in war. I was thinking that if you say you're going to resist them, he's going to be like thug for thug, snatching for snatching, and we roll. But I will not be there. But joke apart, let's talk about this then. Do you really think these guys are capable of unseating the incumbent president? This is someone who came with a huge tsunami. However, he did it. Although as of today, people still think that look, Peter Obi actually won that election. But that's your own tear cup. That's your own whatever you want to say on that, you can say. But the truth is that who is ruling us today is no other person but Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He came against all odds. He came against all odds. And he won. At this point, he has the knife, he has the yam, the political knife and the political yam. And you are saying you want to resist him? How do you want to do that? We are here to see. Because as it is today, he has joined the ADC. I think that's the beginning of another drama that we're going to see. Because some people are already saying that there's going to be a fight in the jungle between him and his former boss. Is this cousin an elder brother anyway? That is the Waziri of Adamawa, Alaji Atiku Abubakar, who is a heavyweight in that party, and some other persons like Rotimi Amechi. We also have Bukola Saraki, and we have many others. So what's going to happen? So, but I don't want to keep it too much. You need to see here some of the things he said.
And we are urging this happen because we have weakness, which we are urging them in the coming election. We must do whatever it is to follow the rules and the regulation, starting by educational qualification for eligibility to sit for any election. We can no longer be where they are asking whether this person went to school or not. We have 1 year now to determine who went to school and who didn't go to school.
If what Peter Obi just said about qualification, verification, I don't think it's going to hold water. Because I think whatever he's saying now, maybe it may not be applicable to the presidency anymore. Maybe we may say for any other political position. But if Peter Obi is talking about this certificate verification in respect to the presidency, I think that is going to be a strategy dead on arrival. Yes, because as it is, even becoming the president for one full term, he already makes you overqualified to become a president again. But I don't know. Don't misquote me. I'm not for any political party. I'm just analyzing the whole thing as point blank. You understand? As point blank. As point blank. Yes. Just the way I see it. But if you see it differently, no problem. Share your comment in the comment section. But no insult, please.
We have 1 year now for people to tell us the school they attended. And when they left those schools, we don't want it to be something we go to court after election. They say it's pre-election matter. We have pre-election situation now to verify everybody who wants to contest the election for Nigeria. And we must follow that. Our commitment is about Nigeria. In all my touring and everything, we are committed to a better Nigeria, and we found all the studies that we have followed religiously, and I'm going to mention a few to tell you why it is important what we are doing here today and why we must follow it, and know that two things are critical if we are going to turn around Nigeria, we must stay united. Nigeria today is not united. We must ensure the unity of the country.
All right. I think at this point I agree with Peter Obi that Nigeria is not united. And it's true. Look at what happened just recently, or for some time now. But it culminated more recently with the US airstrike. With the US airstrike, you saw pictures of Donald Trump flying everywhere. For example, there's a group. I saw the picture of the president of the US president wearing an Urobo royal attire, and you were giving him a lot of eulogy. So in some, he was wearing the Igbo attire. Some was wearing the Yoruba this thing. Like, people were celebrating him. But when you look at the northern enclave, or the northern caucus, you see that many of them are having some misfeeling towards this happening. Some of them think it is a thing of the North versus South, or some think the thing of the Christian versus Muslim, and that is just one of many. That's just one of many. So there's this distrust. There are some people who have vowed that say, look, Peter Obi might actually be the best candidate to be the president of Nigeria. He has proven it. He has done something similar as a governor of his state. But look, I would rather die than see this man become the president of this country. So anyone that is saying this country is not united is not lying. So how do we make it united? And I can say that I'm not really too sure. I'm not really too sure. But I'm suspecting that if we say that this Nigeria really belongs to everyone, I think it is time someone like Peter B really rules this country. Yes, it is time someone like him rules this country. Let us be so sure, because today Nnamdi Kanu is in incarceration over there in Sokoto. Why is he incarceration? Because he said that, look, we aren't comfortable in this union Nigeria anymore. We want to have our own federation. We want Biafra. And that is all he has said. Every other thing that happened in between the lines are all pointing to one thing. The only thing he said, we want our own nation. And why did he say that? It is obvious from the last Igbo man that ruled this country was Akuyi in Ramsey. Since that time till now, no Igbo man has smelled the presidential position. And the fear isn't the reason isn't far-fetched. There is this palpable fear that once an Igbo man takes over the highest position in this country, the first thing that will come to his mind is to divide the country. And could this statement from Peter Obi, a conscious knowledge of that fact? Is it trying to alleviate the fear of people who are saying you can never trust Peter Obi because he's an Igbo man? So we really, and I really would say for all of you that are seeing this video, I would say, please, in everything you do, let us try at least for once. Let us be united for once. Let us see Nigeria. Let's see if Nigeria can work. And I believe Nigeria can actually work, not on this warped structure we are working with. If we can truly have a federation, I'm thinking Nigeria can work. But let's see, let's hear him through.
We must ensure we have competent leadership. I have followed by studies of where we have conflict, where we have strife.
What do you think in all of this? Do you think Peter Obi and all the group in ADC have what it takes to unseat the president? Do you think even they have what it takes to unseat the president? Do you think the president, given the kind of political crowd control he's been able to gather so far, he's been able to achieve so far, do you think it will be an easy thing to do? for any opposition in this country. Whatever you think, share it in the comment section. We'll see in the next video.